Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. All right, daily chart real fast. Look, traded as high as 41.71.75. And, as we got back into, the middle, earlier part of February, this was an area that we were messing around with here. High here was 68.5. We did 86.5 there. So we consolidated up in this 41.70, 41.60, 41.80 area a couple of months ago. So we're just kind of back here. Anybody from the long side that's looking for, up and away, you're not going to get up and away until you turn this high, this 42.08 half, into support. So you'll need to go up above. You need to come back and test it. But this sucker's due to come in a little bit, and it is coming in a little bit. So we spent yesterday, I'm looking at the sheet. Yeah, we were short all day. We didn't take a single long yesterday. There was nothing to buy yesterday. So it held in nicely at, 59 to 61 all day long. And we're in right now at 60 half. We've got a runner left. We rolled that down. We've had a 20 handle stop on that all night long. So, I mean, the only thing I would impress upon everybody is, look, on Monday, it went up, so we bought it. On Tuesday, it went down, so we sold it. It wasn't Monday, it went up, so we bitched and moaned about the fact that it wasn't going down because it didn't fit our narrative, and fight it short and lose handles. And then yesterday, pat ourselves on the back like we're some kind of a freaking genius when all we're doing is making back the handles that we lost on Monday. That's not being a trader. That's being a contrarian ideologue that gets stuff right some of the time and only when the wind is blowing in a certain direction. Don't be that trader. Just don't. Just don't. That's not trading. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's mugging for the camera. I don't know what it is. You have got to be flexible with price. You have got to be flexible with price, plain and simple. And I'm not trying to oversimplify it. The part that I am oversimplifying is the stubbornness out there of I can only trade in one direction. Really? Because it's not true. Not if you're a retail trader. You got to be able to do both. Plain and simple. So let's talk about what do the bears need to do if they want to continue this move back. So we just had ADP hit the tape, plus 145 versus plus 210,000. Okay, so they'll flop that around a little bit. You've got the hourly mid-band at 41.28, which actually just spiked it up to test off that news. You've got volume-weighted average price, 41.26. Proprietary moving average is down at 41.22. So 22 to 28 is going to be important. You've got the overnight low is like 17 and change. Pretty tight Globex range. It's only 17, not quite 18 handles so far. It's 8:15 in the morning as I'm doing this. Okay, bears. You want to take it down? Here's what you do. We've been talking all week about the fact that the weekly pivot needs a look. I think it needs a look. And we're getting there. They've done a good job of getting below the hourly mid-band. They need to stay there now. So this 28 needs to seal off. You'd like to see them break this low from yesterday down at 15 quarter, get down into the roundy, deal with the weekly pivot. Basically, your ideal day for the bears would be a close below weekly pivot. That would set up one more full day tomorrow. And then Friday's one of my favorite days. It doesn't happen very often. I think the last time it happened was like 2014. Because of the Good Friday holiday, the market's not open. You got Good Friday into Easter, so the market's that they're gonna be closed that Friday. But you've got jobs, so jobs going to come out 8:30 in the morning. The market is going to close at 9:15. So you got this 45-minute Globex session. It's like it's like a real sprint to see if you can hit your number for the day. I don't know. That's the kind of stuff this geeks out on sometimes. It doesn't happen very often. It's fun. So you got one more full day, and then you got this very truncated session with a great big piece of news that then they just shut off the water on it at 9:15, and then you head into next week. And what I will say is, whatever I do, I will be flat heading into the weekend, and I suggest you do the same as far as trades are concerned. But for the bears, stay below weekly pivot. Stay below hourly mid-band. Get below weekly pivot. Try to get below the 9-day by the end of the week. If you can have a decent day today, hold serve tomorrow, and then jobs breaks in your favor, and you end up closing it down here somewhere, that's great. The trap that the short side falls into is a lot is if they don't get Wile E. Coyote off the cliff with a rocket strapped to his back, they don't think they're getting anywhere. They would do a lot better if they simply converted some areas, won a couple of consolidations, and kind of move things back towards the daily mid-band, which needs a look now, right? Upper band, middle band, lower band. So what the hell's next? Well, next is down here. If you can get there. Now, how do we touch the green line? It's either as a function of time or as a function of price. If it's as a function of time, then the bulls are going to continue to buy dips. We're going to continue to grind to the upside. And you can see the line starting to raise. It'll continue to raise probably more aggressively as it works out some of these other prices. And we will deal with the daily mid-band somewhere up here. What the bears want to do is engage this line as a function of price. Meaning, screw time, we're going to bring it in, we're going to meet you where you are. Now, the best way to handle that is to just make some lower highs, step it down, step it down, step it down, deal with it. At least at that point, you have some bullets left to maybe take it out. The problem is when you dump it, I mean, it's such an easy dip buy. It's just bang. And when you screw up, here's the last time we dealt with it. When you screw up, it can turn into a real problem, which is what happened there. And all the shorts kicking and screaming all the way to the upside. It's a tough look. So, hold hourly mid, deal with the roundy, deal with the weekly, deal with the 9, and see where you stand Friday at 9:15. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you tomorrow.